Hello everyone, I'm Ep90,
And I'm Sandman 99.
and we're back with Fallout 4 G9-13 playthrough.
Yes, and we have done another wardrobe change, as well as we visited the hairstylist there in Diamond City.
Yep.
So we have a nice ponytail now.
Oh, you're looking good. Looking sharp.
And this is another outfit by Deserter X. It's called, what's it called now? Atago, right? So it's the Atago swimsuit set.
Yep.
Kind of. And it's got some accessories like a jacket and a skirt to go along with the swimsuit. And of course the obligatory high heels. Because you can't wear a bikini unless you're wearing high heels.
Of course, obviously not. You know, that would work so super well on the beach.
If Piper ever tells you most people are just looking for a hand,
But
don't
anyway.
ask. She's just setting up an awful ghoul joke she just thought of.
Yeah. But anyway, in the last episode, we had just finished one of the main side quest storylines for Lily. And then I decided that I needed to visit each and every settlement off camera. And because I had some where the happiness was dipping kind of low and that kind of thing.
Dangerously low.
And so we got some of them kind of fixed back up again, like Nordhagen Beach. Looking pretty good, and Finch Farm now is looking much better. And, you know, like we just had, but Green Top Nursery is having troubles again. They were looking better when I left, but they're back down to 43%, so I might have to go back there again and see what their problem is. See, I came over here to Red Rocket Express and Somerville Place as well. And Red Rocket Express was having a problem, and I still have to go here to the Coast Guard Pier because they want me to kill a bunch of super mutants there.
Well, that's a good way to start any episode.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just going to have to do that because
Nice to be able to stretch my legs again. I wasn't made to stay in one spot.
I'd be willing to bet that this raider is hostile.
This ain't over. Fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah. Well, we'll pick up those 45 rounds because we really need them.
In the pockets of pants that haven't been washed in 2 centuries.
And we'll continue the short distance up the road here.
Are you still at 999 there?
Oh, yeah.
999 forever.
Yeah, probably. I'll probably never shoot enough 45 ammunition to actually run out now. Because I keep picking it up, too, because it's so common, right? Okay, so I guess what are we going to have today? We're going to have some delicious iguana on a stick. Maybe. Yeah, because we haven't had iguana on a stick for a long time. Not at least for 12 hours.
Yeah. Now, see, it's a good thing you you took lead belly, right?
Yep.
There you go. That's what your lead belly's really for. It's for that iguana on a stick.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with drinking that water.
So anyway, I ran through here and killed off all these super mutants in this place and looted everything off camera. Because I had to do that in order to get to Somerville Place because they keep respawning here every so often. But it was kind of useful because our Red Rocket settlement over here is actually close enough to this area. What's this place called again? It's called Scrap Palace. Okay. So the Red Rocket here is close enough to Scrap Palace that my gun turrets and stuff were actually firing on the super mutants while I was in the middle of a gun battle with them over here. Right? And you remember a long time ago when you suggested to me to build a settlement up on stilts?
Yep.
Kind of. Well, I didn't exactly build it on stilts. I built it on top of concrete blocks. But here is my settlement. So I've got a junk wall around here. And if we go up on this wall, or up that little step, there's kind of like a fenced off defense area around here. See, I've got all these guards behind this fence.
Yep.
And I've got them strategically placed, of course, to make it very, very easy to get by them. And so anyway, and then the way to actually get up into the settlement is there's a set of stairs on each side to go up here. And here's where all my farming and stuff is taking place. And I've got actually enough crops here. I've got 36 food units worth.
Nice.
And I've also got a few unassigned crops here yet, too. So if my population here should grow any more, well, then I'll be able to assign another person to more crop growing.
Yep.
And then, of course, in here is our, privacy-oriented barrack-style sleeping arrangements.
Of course.
I've got 40 beds in this settlement.
See, you ain't keeping it to yourself unless you're sharing it with 40 other people.
Yeah, that's right. And then up here I've got generators, and here's my workbenches and my computer to control everything with. And of course up here I've got laser turrets and all that kind of good stuff. And then up here on the very top level I've got some missile turrets, and you can see the field of fire that those missile turrets have. So once the battle started with the super mutants over there, those missile turrets actually, mostly the biggest problem I had was standing back far enough so that I didn't get shot by my own missile turrets.
Yep.
So anyway, off to the whatchamacallit pier, Coast Guard pier type place, which is just across the bridge here. You can almost see it from here. In fact, there it is over there in the distance.
You can see a lot better than me.
And so we'll come up here, and there's actually sometimes a counter hotspot here, so we'll just... Looks like all there is just that one mongrel doggy.
Just the one.
Yeah. So we'll shoot him, and then we'll go around here and collect all the stuff. At least the stuff that we want. In there? No, not really. Okay, looks like that's about all there is worthwhile. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to employ some tactics.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I actually have eliminated the super mutants in this particular place at much lower levels than this. And this is how I do it. Basically, I put down mines as soon as I get Lily out of the way, because I don't know whether Lily's going to set off this mine when I drop it, which would be really inconvenient.
It's just a short-range explosive.
Yeah. Drop another one here. That should do it. Because what that does is it just kind of softens things up a little bit. If they have any aggressive melee types like hounds or super mutant nightkins or something like that. And then what I'll do is I will have a smoke. And I have
in
a
order
clear...
to get your sneak attack bonus?
Yes, because I have a clear view here. And you'll notice that I have my sniper rifle out. Because I have a clear view of this place. And you see that? I can even see that super mutant suicider walking in the distance there. I don't know whether you can see him or not, but
yep.
I can. He's walking right by the trailer there. He's got a bright red top on him.
Yep,
and then
I see him.
And then there's a pair of super mutant hounds there. So, life is just a little easier when you can kill these guys with a sniper rifle from a distance, right? So, anyway, here we go. So we can mark them even because I've got a recon scope on this. And we'll start off with Mr. Super Mutant Suicider, and we'll shoot him in the head. And the other ones don't even know that happened. Shoot that one in the head. Shoot that guy. Shoot. That guy. Oh, and here comes another one. I just saw him disappear behind that trailer. There he is. Shoot him.
Nice shot.
Then there's one in that tower there, and we'll shoot him. Oh, there's one there. Just jumped down there, and I managed to get a lock on him. And we'll shoot him. I think that's all of them. Yep. You see that?
Easiest clear ever.
That's right. That's right. Spend your perks on rifleman, folks, and get yourself a good long-range rifle with a scope.
One right there.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
So look at that. None of them even made it as far as the minefield that I had laid out here.
But if you didn't have such a strong long-range rifle, they definitely would have.
Yeah.
And then you could have used the bridge as a choke point to funnel them towards you.
That's exactly right. In fact, that was exactly what my strategy was. Unnecessary as it was.
But if you're going to do this at low level, now you know how to do it, everyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? Not everyone is going to have Overseer's Guardian at a low level, but some of the alternate starts even will start you with a decent rifle. Like one of the alternate starts that I had, where I basically started, I was exploring a marina or something, and you start beside a mattress underneath that bridge right there, right?
Yep.
But you start with a combat rifle in your possession. So, and I don't remember if it had a scope on it or not, but I mean, even at low levels, it's not too hard to put a scope
You ever wonder why people
on
carry
a
around single pool ball? Or maybe a baseball
rifle.
on a rifle.
No
So,
baseball? Weird, right?
so what you do is you just, you know, go to, say the Egret Tours Marina there and talk to the nice lady there, and then you get that established as your first settlement, and you do a little bit of scrapping and stuff there. And when you have enough materials, you can actually put a scope on that rifle, and then you can come back there and sit on the bridge and shoot all the super mutants, just like I did just now.
And then she gives you a quest to clear out Jamaica Plain at level 1, right?
Yeah, well, no, I've actually was thinking about going on that quest, you know, like before we carry on with Lily as well, because I'm going to run out of time on that one if I don't deal with it soon, right?
Well, perhaps that should be what you do next then.
Yeah. But anyway, I think I wiped out, I don't know how many enemies here, but I used probably less than 10, you know, less than 10 or 12 bullets to do it, right? So, yeah, I was just showing off my marksmanship there a little bit.
Well, you've gotten a lot better in years since you started playing this game than when I first knew you playing this game.
Yeah, well, see, I never really liked VATS very much because it had a tendency to crash the game because you get that infamous VATS freeze in survival mode.
Yep.
And so you know, because of that, I got tired of having to reload and then replay a bunch of stuff all the time. I started avoiding using VATS, and I started, you know, like manually targeting.
Yep.
Whenever possible. And yeah, I know I've got that bullet time mod, but you'll notice too that I tend to only use that if I think I'm in real bad danger.
Yep.
Most of the time, I just try to target manually in you know, like normal time, right? And what that does, you know, like playing the game that way, it sharpens your aim and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that you know, for the most part, you can manually aim. And another thing I discovered is that you actually do get a little bit of a damage penalty for hits that are scored in VATS, right? Like you can actually do more damage manually aiming your weapons than you do by aiming them using VATS, right? And I'm not sure why that is, but that's just how it is. And of course there's a trap rigged up here that you cannot disarm because the trigger is on the inside of the door. So if you open the door, you just have to stand off to one side here.
Just where have you been
And,
keeping that screwdriver?
There, you see that? There's a pipe pistol trap there, and the tension triggers on the inside of the door, so there isn't really any way to
avoid it.
Avoid it or disarm that trap, right? And of course I'm going to pick up everything that isn't nailed down here because when I head back across the bridge a short distance away, I'll just dump all this junk in the workbench, right?
Well, I guess whatever you bring back will also be good supplies for the weapons factory.
Yep, you betcha. Okay, I check that too because every now and then they, you know, like when you use these workbenches out in the middle of nowhere, it'll sometimes store your junk in those workbenches. Okay, I think there was some mines out in this yard too. They had some frag mines out here.
Free frag mines for you.
Yeah. Well, the thing is though, like this is actually a very dangerous area for a beginning level character. I can't even get at that one because the car's in the way. But anyway, we'll just leave those for now. This is a very dangerous area for a beginning level character because of the mines and the super mutant suicider and you know, like the mutant hounds and stuff like that, right? Like that's why I've developed, I play more of a tactical game because you know, rather than the rush in and just blast everything that moves kind of thing, right?
Yep.
Because I'm used to playing in areas where I'm not as high a level as I should be for that area, because that's the kind of the nature of what the random start does, right?
Yep.
Is that you'll random start and you'll end up, like, for example, with the little short series that I did with Chef Perry, where you start off in the middle of the glowing sea at level 5, right?
Yep, yep.
And it's all you can do to just not be irradiated to death or instantly killed by a rad scorpion or something like that, right? So I've kind of worked on and developed all kinds of little ways to be able to, you know, like use stealth and that kind of thing. You know, how they use the term stealth archer in like Skyrim.
Yes, well, you're a stealth sniper.
Yeah, I basically play for the most part a sniper type of character, right? I like to shoot my enemies with a scoped weapon at a distance. And if they do get close enough that I have to confront them face to face, then I like a high-powered weapon like a shotgun or you know, like a strong automatic weapon like this combat rifle here.
Yep.
Hey, how much garbage will you get for that garbage?
And I actually have never really played a you know, like an automatic weapon focused character before so much as this one is, but I found that's a pretty viable build as well, right? Because I have, like, with starting at rank 4, I think, of Commando, you can stagger your enemies when you shoot them with an automatic weapon. Each shot that you take has a chance to stagger your target, right?
Yep.
And that's why you may have noticed a couple of times when I've been shooting even super mutants at close range, they've just more or less stood there and let me shoot them. And it's not because they were just standing there letting me shoot them, it was because they were stun locked, right?
Yep.
And of course this weapon, because I've got 5 ranks in Commando, you know, this combat rifle does a very large amount of damage per shot, even though it's an automatic weapon, right?
And it does it in a hurry.
And it does it in a hurry. And it's also got the Poisoner's legendary on it.
Yep.
And, you know, like the vanilla Poisoner's legendary is kind of crap, but I made a little mod that modifies that legendary so that that poison effect stacks in much the same way that wounding does.
Yeah.
And so,
because wounding stacks in the vanilla game.
Yes, because wounding in the vanilla game stacks. So what I did was I just looked at wounding, the wounding legendary effect in the creation kit, and then I basically just applied what I saw there to the Poisoner's legendary, and I did the same thing to the incendiary, because the incendiary was also kind of crappy, right?
Yep.
So now, both incendiary and poisoner are pretty decent legendary effects.
Yeah, they're actually somewhat worthwhile, although neither of them are as powerful as wounding.
No, neither of them are as powerful as wounding, because wounding, I think, has the highest damage per second and also the longest duration.
Yep.
And poisoner actually has, well, maybe not quite the longest duration. Poisoner has the longest duration, but the lowest damage per second, right?
Yep.
But the thing is, the way that poisoner works in vanilla is you shoot an enemy and they start suffering 3 points of poisoning damage per second, right? And the timer is 10 seconds.
Yep.
But if you shoot them twice within the same second,
all it does is reset the
all
timer.
it does is it resets the timer. It doesn't apply another 3 points of damage per second, right?
Yep.
And when you shoot a super mutant that's got 1200 health with an effect that doesn't do any more than 3 points per second ever, you know, no matter how many times you shoot him, well,
it's basically totally worthless.
It's totally worthless. You can't even tell that it's doing anything, right? So that's why I fixed it up a little bit to make the effects stack. And I mean, against high health enemies like super mutants, it still doesn't really help very much.
Yeah,
but
you need something more powerful like wounding still.
Yeah, but against enemies like raiders or lower level enemies that are affected by poison,
you can at least see it's working.
You can at least see it's working. You can see, you know, like if I hit, say, a raider with a burst from this gun and then stop shooting them, I can actually see their health bar, you know, like reduce steadily for a short period of time, right? Whereas before, you couldn't tell if it was doing anything at all or not. And the same thing with Incendiary, right? Incendiary is slightly more powerful than Poisoner, but of a shorter duration, right? So it does a little bit more damage per second, but it doesn't last as long. And it also is actually, I think, a better effect than Poisoner too, because it affects a larger variety of enemies, right? Like there are a lot of enemies out there in the wasteland that are immune to poison. So, you know, like this gun, I'm using it to good effect, but it's mainly just on the strength of my perks and the fact that I've got this gun, you know, like maxed out for fittings and stuff too, right?
And it also just happens to make a handy raider killer.
Won't be bothering you again.
I guess you were the right person for the job, huh? Thanks, friend.
Okay. So that finishes that up. So we'll just go and drop off a bunch of our junk that we've collected here. Do a little bit of cooking. If we have anything to cook. Yeah, we can cook up some mutant hound chops.
But you don't really got to worry about that, as long as you have that wonderful iguana on a stick.
That's right. Because iguana on a stick is the thing to eat. Not because it's all that good, but because that's actually very nourishing and it's very lightweight. It makes good field rations, basically.
Yep.
Scrap some of these extra weapons that I picked up. And we'll see if we got any armor pieces left. Yeah, we have one or two. Okay, so that stuff's all good. And then we'll drop off ammunition that we're not using. Yeah, I've got 1,926 45 rounds. And that's almost as many as what I pulled out of the factory bench, right?
Yep.
So I haven't really noticeably reduced my supply of those.
Yeah, you'll have to go back and pull out all your 5.56 rounds.
Actually, I was mistaken. I had it set up for 308s.
Oh,
because I did visit, you know, like all of the settlements while I was off camera, and including Starlight Drive-In. And so there were some 308 rounds in the ammunition plant, just from having the thing run. And of course, I grabbed those and added them to my my inventory as well. Right?
How many did you end up with?
Not too sure. I'll have to check again because I don't remember. I think I've got around 400 or so.
Oh, okay.
Which is, you know, quite a lot for a weapon that's mainly just used as a sniper weapon, right? Oh, I missed some stuff that I could have cooked there. Still got my stolen lollipop. I got some vodka, some whiskey. Oh, some whiskey, pork, and beans. That's from the Chef Perry recipe.
Yep.
To make whiskey, pork, and beans. Okay. So, I guess we'll have to go and find the chem bench now. Anyway, there's also a little basement area in here, too. Right? Inside the big blocks, and that's where I put all my water pumps.
Oh, okay.
And I put
that protects them.
I put my chemistry station down here too. Oh look, I can make some day tripper. And now that I let's see here, what else? Oh, I need 2 more day tripper, and I can make an elixir of luck.
Only 2,
which will increase my luck by 1 point permanently.
Well, you're close at least.
Yeah, I'm close. And I need 1 more Yao Guai meat, and I can make another elixir of strength. And I wonder if I can make some great mentats. Maybe I should check that out. Under drugs. Can I make great mentats? No.
Nope.
I don't have any mentats. And I can't make any mentats because I've got no Abraxo cleaner. Oh well, that sounds tasty. Yeah, let's make a drug out of you know, like a household cleaner, right?
Just like what they do back in the neighborhood.
Yeah, tasty.
It reminds me of this one thing. I can't remember where the hell I watched it, but they were talking about crocodile. There's some drug called crocodile.
Oh really? That doesn't sound good.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but I have like this vague approximation of it in my head. It was something like Drano or eye drops or something. I don't know. I can't remember how people were taking it either. But it was basically like killing people.
Yeah, well.
Because that's what happens when you do that kind of shit.
Yeah. Guess we'll have a drink of water. What time is it anyway? It is 7:12 p.m.
Yeah, that was like years and years ago I heard about that.
Oh, well, I guess I'm a little out of touch. I never heard of that. Okay, we'll have a couple of mutt chops for supper, just for a change in diet. Then maybe what we'll do is we'll go to bed early and we'll sleep.
To get some good lighting for recording.
To get some good lighting for recording, and also it's too late to start going anywhere anyways. And now, just because we are a little bit, you know, like these Minutemen quests do have a shelf life. So, clearing the way for Starlight Drive-In, which is secure the workshop at Jamaica Plain.
Time for the speed run.
So it's time to head over there and see about founding a new settlement.
In the most peaceful and prosperous place of the Commonwealth.
Yes, with lots of ghouls. I should go check that place out one of these days too. See, there's so much to do in this game. I haven't even opened up all of the vanilla settlements yet, right?
Yep.
Like, I haven't even been there. You know, like, that's how, you know, like, it seems like with that character that I talked about before that I've got up to, like, level 230. And it's amazing to get a character up to that level, but you know what? if you're going to poke your nose into every little corner of the Commonwealth and Far Harbor and Nuka World and everything else,
You just kind of end up that way.
you just end up that way just because there's so much to do, right?
Yep.
You just never run out of things to do, really. You know, and they even have little unnamed locations like that parking garage there, right? That's all full of traps and stuff.
Well, but you know what? Even your flower picking has evolved.
Well, I missed one though.
Yeah, but you don't have to stop and look at the flower anymore. You've evolved.
Well, I think I'm going to have a smoke here and then we'll go to work doing the sniper thing again.
All right.
So, because it looks like we're entering an area. Again, the Roxbury neighborhood. And there's actually some major encounter areas in here too. Like there's the Fallon's department store, and there's the train station, and just beyond that there's that high school. And it looks like well, that's one less mutant that I'm going to have to shoot by the looks of it. I guess they don't see as well as I do, because I can totally see that guy walking down the road. And here I am standing here dressed in a white outfit in the middle of the broad daylight, right? You'd think that I would stand out like a neon sign, but it doesn't see me. Let's see how far away we can shoot this guy from, hey?
Well, and just like that, you leveled up.
Yeah, I did. Oh, they must be encountering something else over there or something, because that's another one that just blew up. That might be one that's up on the roof up there. On the roof of Fallon's, chattering away there too, right? Because they tend to do that.
It definitely sounded like it came from the right.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take his mini nuke. I'm going to not take the armor this time, though, because it's going to be a while before I get to a workbench where I can actually do something.
All kinds of interesting sounds.
Yeah, there's explosions over here, and
There you go. Somebody should release an album. The Sounds of the Commonwealth.
yeah. Oh, I saw him in my vats here, but
It'd be just like listening to ocean waves or whale noises, except it's nuclear explosions.
there he is. It's just hard to see him through that bush. See if we can get a little closer. Don't get in the way, Lily. Jeez.
See, I was going to say, this is where you fire at him, and you fire at his head, and then it's stopped by the invisible wall.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, I tried for a headshot there, but he like, those things are kind of hard to shoot in the head sometimes if they're facing a certain way, because they have kind of a hunched posture. You know, so their head is kind of, you know, leaning forward and low between their shoulders, right?
Yep.
All All the super mutants are armed with assault rifles now, eh?
It's just the
seems
standard issue.
Yeah. See, I'm shooting him with this poisoner's thing, right? And you can see his health bar draining a little bit. But these guys have so much health that it, you know, like you can do more damage with the bullets than you can with the legendary effect, right?
Yep. Really, this is the type of thing it's still a low level.
Yeah, it's a low level benefit at this level of play. It doesn't really make very much difference, right? The most of the damage that I score is due to my the number of perks that I've spent in Commando for automatic weapons, and the fact that I've got the highest tier receiver on this gun that's available too, right?
Probably still handy for killing raiders and all that, but
yeah. Well, like I said, the poisoner perk I think is more useful, and the same with any of the extra damage perks. Really, they do a little bit of extra damage, and they'll do it. Like if you're at level say 20 or maybe even 30, they do enough substantial extra damage to make a difference. But when you're at level 60 plus, and you're, you know, like every enemy that you face is high level 2, then you know, like the extra damage things, okay, they're nice, but they're not critical, right?
yep.
Like I was running around killing enemies with that perfectly non-legendary assault rifle too, right? And it was working just fine for me. So the legendaries
at a certain point, it's just perks take over, right?
Yeah, exactly. At a certain point, perks and you know, like basically take over. Yeah, your weaponsmith, like your gun nut perk, and your you know, whatever weapon type you prefer perk have way more influence on the amount of damage that you do than any legendary effect that might be on a weapon, right? Maybe the only exception to that would be something that's got 2-shot on it, or instigator, or something like that.
Or exploding shotguns.
Yeah, or exploding shotguns. I mean, some of those are very, very high-powered perks. But like I said before, I think I've already said what my feelings on explosive round and, you know, weapons are. Is that they're as much of a hazard to the user as they are to the target, right?
Yep.
And so I prefer not to use them. Although, if I can get a couple of levels in Idiot Savant, I'm going to demonstrate something that is a hell of a lot of fun that I discovered.
Oh?
Yeah, but I'll get into that later. We'll save that for a surprise. It won't be this episode. It'll take a while, right?
All right.
Because I have to gain a point or two in luck in order to qualify for Idiot Savant, and then I have to actually get the you know, Idiot Savant perk as well, right? Okay, so we are approaching Jamaica Plain. And how are we doing for time here, Rec5X? I can't see the timer from here, it's too far away.
Oh, we still got lots of time.
Okay. So are we gonna shoot some ghouls here, or what?
So we're dropping guns and picking up garbage now. You sure your brain got thought out?
That's a new one.
Yeah. Yeah, Lily's funny. You know what? I could come around and loot all this stuff after I've killed all the ghouls.
Yeah, man, there's a speed run.
Instead of loading myself up, instead of loading myself up with all this junk that I have nowhere to put. right?
Yeah, you'll have a place to put it once you get the workbench activated.
Yeah. You know, for a place that's overrun with ghouls, there doesn't seem... Oh! Okay, there's one. I was gonna say, there doesn't seem to be very many ghouls around here for a place that's overrun with them.
Well, I guess they're just stealthy ghouls.
Yeah, they are. They're sneaky little shits, right? They, Hello? Like, you could have one laying in the junk here in this ruined old, what's left of this ruined house, and not see him until you're like right on top of him, right? Oh, that's just Lily. Oh, there's one. Yeah, don't do that. We'll do that after. Oh, there goes another one. I guess he didn't. Yeah. We'll loot the bodies. Oh, what are you shooting at there?
Ooh, okay.
There.
Now you piss me off, motherfucker.
Okay. Oh, gotta have a drink of water now.
Ice cold purified water.
No, I got some regular purified water because I've been picking some up here and there.
Okay.
There. Okay. Hunting ghouls. Yeah. Loot later. Stop picking flowers. Just shoot ghouls. Oh, there's one there. And that one didn't even notice that I was shooting his buddy. I guess that ghouls are kind of sleepy too, hey?
Yep. That might be a survival tactic.
Oh,
You
that
never
one
know.
was still alive too. Huh. Oh, there's one. Well, one thing about having an almost unlimited supply of ammunition in a rapid-fire weapon is you can just spray, you can just hose everything down with bullets, right?
Although you've been pretty precise so far.
Fortifying synth arm piece, armor type piece. Oh. Yeah, well, see, when you get a high enough level of commando, you'll notice how small my targeting reticle is here.
Yep.
And that's because you get better at hip firing and stuff too, right? And I think there's also a set of perks where you can actually spend a couple of perks on it and get better at hip firing. I can't remember where it is now, or if I even have it.
Steady aim.
Yeah, I don't have any of it right now, but
This is just a reasonably accurate weapon anyways, probably because of its bulk.
yeah. Oh yeah, stop that.
Stop that.
I'll take the... Okay, I don't really need that right now either. I can come back off camera and do all of this, right? Oh, there's a Jamaica Plain flyer. Torn journal page. Okay, and then this guy has the Jamaica Plains archives key. Okay, and an invitation and some 45 rounds. Okay, let's see what their scraps of paper said, hey? Okay, where is it now? Jamaica Plain archives key. Ken's invitation. Okay, it's actually a holotape.
Hey, Ken, it's Carl. You two for a score? I got a lead for you. You know Sal, ex-gunner? She's after the treasures of Jamaica Plain. Biggest haul in the Commonwealth if you can get past the ghouls. I know you and Tanya have the skills. This could be big. You in?
Okay. And then there was a torn journal page or something. Is that what it said? Torn journal page. Okay. It's almost over. As soon as we get the treasure, I can finally do away with that damn woman and her leering looks at my Ken. Can't wait to wipe the smirk off that stupid bitch's face. Okay. Sounds like maybe a little jealousy there, or what?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Although, you know, like, I just got to look at Ken, it doesn't look to me like he was any prize.
Well, I guess in the post-apocalypse, your standards have to be kind of low.
Yeah, I suppose, eh?
Ain't much choice out there.
Oh, look. Ghouls.
Just walking right out in the street for you.
Yeah.
Completely unaware that you're here.
Anyway, as you can see, this gun, you know, has a fair amount of punch. Like, pretty good stopping power, even without the legendary ability, right?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Car.
Yeah, let's best back hastily away now.
Thanks, Lily.
Well, you did that to yourself. Okay, any more? Yeah, there's another one around here somewhere, too. Okay. Oh, there's Carl. Carl has the Jamaica Plain Town Hall key, and he also has a journal. What's Carl's journal say? Carl's log. Yeah. Oh, this isn't a recorded voice thing, though. Jamaica Plain Read Team. List of personnel by the looks of it. So it looks like Ken there was a locks and traps guy, and his wife Tanya was a small arms person. And I think we found Hadrian dead somewhere in the Commonwealth, far from here. Right? He was supposed to be their sniper. And then we got a couple of people we haven't found yet, Sal and Luke. Right? Those withered ghouls are pretty tough. Oh.
But those feral ghoul stalkers aren't so bad. Not for you, anyways.
Well, you know what? A short burst at close range will take care of them. Okay, wow. Bodies went flying when that thing exploded, hey? Yeah, I have to say, this is, like I said, the first time I've really made an effort to develop a commando build. And I have to say I like it.
Yeah, it's really seemed to work out well for you.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on? Lily must have found somebody to shoot at again. Yeah.
You were dead on center on him, even through the wall.
Yeah. Well, a couple of bullets hit the wall too, I think, but, you know, that one was a tight shot. Okay, that door is chained shut, so I guess we have to go through here. See that building over there?
Yep.
I don't know if I've been there yet or not. I should go check this out. I can't remember if I had select revolvers opened up or not.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, we did. We've been here before.
Okay.
I just couldn't remember. But we'll pick up some of the drugs and stuff that respawned there, obviously. Next to that puddle of puke there.
Well, hey, you found some addict all in there.
Yeah.
Guess whoever was there didn't use it.
Okay. Whoa.
I think you hit something explosive.
Yeah.
Now they're going to be coming out the front door.
If I can get it. Okay, I'll shoot him in the feet. Oh, now it's time for lunch. Gotta take lunch break. We'll have some mutant town chops for lunch. How about that?
Oh, better than the iguana.
Yeah?
Christmas comes
You're getting
early
tired
this
of
year.
iguana on a stick?
That iguana on a stick itself is tired of itself.
How could you get tired of iguana on a stick?
It probably doesn't even... It's probably just like slime at this point. With how long you've been carrying it around? It's gotta be.
Oh. Okay, we'll loot this later. Yeah. We'll come back and we'll loot all this stuff off camera. We'll pick up every little thing and we'll pick every flower and, you know, like we'll empty every box. But for now, we're going to just do this. Okay, well, we might not bother coming all the way back up here again, so we'll just grab this stuff so we don't have to bother coming back up here again.
It's hard for you not to loot.
It is. It's such a habit, right? And I'm such a pack rat. I can't help it. Because when you're playing, especially because of the alternate start thing, when you're playing an alternate start and you're in an area where it's like way over, and I'm doing it again there, where it's way over leveled for you and stuff like that. Okay, stop that.
You can't help it. You're
yeah.
addicted to looting.
You basically become very thrifty.
Yeah.
And you like you'll even pick up things like those dried dead flowers in a vase and stuff like that, right? Because everything has some kind of a small use. Who's this guy? Well, I guess this is Luke Silverhand. It doesn't look like anybody in this unfortunate group made it, right? He's got the Jamaica Plain Mayor's ID. What are you doing over there? Okay, let's have a look at Luke Silverhand's stuff.
She's just making sure that you greet every ghoul in the Commonwealth.
Okay, I must have missed it. Maybe it's not called Luke. Oh, I know what it's called. It's just called Silverhand's Note. Yeah, Silverhand's Note. Okay. Manifest said it was a Type V laser defense grid, practically military grade. Whatever's down there, the security's the real deal. Should be easy enough to let others in, then reactivate the system. Let the turrets deal with them. No need to get my hands dirty. So it looks like this guy was planning on stabbing all of his buddies in the back.
Except he didn't make it that far.
Except that he didn't make it that far. Because it looks like some ghouls got him.
Well, you know what? I don't feel bad for any of the people involved in this.
Yeah, yeah, they sound like they were a bunch of backbiting, you know, like jerks that betrayed each other, right? Oh, wow. Oh, ooh.
Yeah, almost as bad as raiders.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Now I'm sick. Oh, there's another one. Any more? Oh, another one. See what I mean? They're sneaky little bastards, right?
To your right.
Where? Another one. They're everywhere. Okay, I think that's all of them now. Okay, but I can't activate that workbench yet because we haven't cleared out the treasure of Jamaica Plain yet. So I guess I'll take some antibiotics to fix the illness that I just got.
And then drink a whole bunch of water.
And then I'll drink a whole bunch of water. And then we'll be all good again. Oh, look, I can grab that for planting crops here later. Okay, we'll loot all that stuff afterwards. Have I been everywhere outside of this place yet and killed all the ghouls? Remember there was a ghoul hiding in one of these things once? Oh. Okay. No ghouls in here. Oh, I hear somebody shooting. in the distance. They sound like they're pretty far away, though. So we won't worry about that too much.
Good ears.
Yeah, that's not easy to do, too, when Lily's clomping around behind me all the time, right? Any more? Nope. Looks like that's all of them for now. See, I think I may be a little bit over-leveled for this area. Just because, you know, like usually you end up coming here a little bit sooner than level 62 or whatever it is that I am, right?
But you didn't get recommended to come here until level 62, so...
Yeah.
On your left. Oh, he missed.
Oh.
He had a perfect shot at you and he just missed.
Well, maybe I just stepped out of the way at just the right moment or something, right? Oh, there's Sal with Jamaica Plain Mayor's and Sal's holotape
And 10 billion missiles.
Yeah,
and
well,
a bayoneted missile launcher. What the hell good would that be?
I don't know. Maybe you could swing that extremely heavy, unwieldy thing. What does that even look like? I don't think I've ever seen a bayoneted missile launcher. How about that? It's a missile launcher with a bayonet on the end of it. Go figure.
So you just do a melee weapons build, and then you just happen to have a...
Yeah, a missile launcher with a bayonet on it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Just don't press the wrong trigger.
Stop that.
You'll be good.
Yeah, I have to stop that. How am I doing for weight carried anyway? I'm going to become over-encumbered even though I can carry a ridiculous amount of stuff, right? Just because I can't stop picking things up. Well, I guess I could use the Jamaica Plains password to get into this terminal. But we'll do the good old quick save thing because F5 is my friend, just in case I get, you know, like
stuck on the chair.
The invisible chair thing going on here or something. Although it looks like this one went okay. Treasures exhibit speech. Find the treasures of it. Okay. Gather here today to commemorate the treasures of Jamaica Plain, though ours may be a small community, is rich in history, rich in culture, rich in memory. And for the sake of those memories, we commit these treasures to the earth that future generations might look back and remember where we stood and see how far they have come. Budget statement. Property taxes, revenue, income tax, revenue sharing, license fees, etc. Total. Okay, so it looks like they were spending a little bit more than they were taking in, just like any other government in existence. And then I guess I could use this to open the safe if I wanted to. Yeah, I'm running out of time to complete my objective for Starlight Drive-In, even though I'm currently working on it, right?
Yes. Nice. That right
So,
there is why I keep a sidekick like you around.
Does this mean now that I can actually go and do this? I'll try and activate this workbench, maybe because it says I'm running out of time, right? I'll see if I can. See if it'll let me. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess I could go into the thing there and find out what the treasures of Jamaica Plain are. We got enough time to do that, or how are we doing there?
Oh, I think we've got enough time for that.
Okay, you're the timekeeper, so you let me know. Wow, there's explosions and automatic weapons fire and all kinds of stuff going on here. Okay, well, we're going to go in here and we're going to find out what the secret of Jamaica Plain is.
All right.
And I don't think that'll take too long, and then that can probably be how we wrap up the episode. And then off camera, I'll go around and I'll pick up all the stuff that I missed.
And go help out that one miserable settlement again.
Well, I actually avoided having it that one time out on me, which is good. Here, I'm going to pick up all the stuff, though, because I don't want to come back in here again.
I suppose bright and overwhelming is as good as dark and dangerous.
Bright, yeah. Well, it certainly is bright in here, isn't it? Okay. Coffee cups and glassware and all kinds of good stuff like that. Oh, what's that?
Welcome to the Treasures of Jamaica Plain. The security's identification acknowledged. Welcome, Mayor. You are clear to proceed.
Okay, well, I don't trust hallways that have, like, laser beams and gun turrets in it, so I'm not going to go that way anyway. Gonna go this way instead. Where I could get another key. I guess, you know, like if you're at lower level and you don't have all the right lockpicking perks and that kind of thing, they do have workarounds.
Yeah, all the keys. You just have to find all of them.
Yeah. Well, I'm guessing that that's why, you know, like you could find keys and things on some of those dead NPCs and stuff too, right? Just in case you didn't happen to spend any perks on lockpicking and stuff like that.
Got it.
Combat rifle.
No, they must have fired the housekeeper. That's it.
Okay, what do we got going on in here? Okay. Well, we can use the Jamaica Plains Mayor password to log in. Security, open the door. Open sesame.
What can I do you for?
Well, there's some dead skeleton guy there. Okay, here we go. And you know what? It's kind of a joke, but the Treasure of Jamaica Plain is actually a time capsule. Right? I'm not going to bother reading all of the journal entries because I'm sure everyone that plays this game has seen them before. But basically, they all have to do with everybody committing all of these items, including this World Series 2076 baseball bat, which is a legendary item, to a time capsule. And that's basically what this is, right? It's a time capsule. There's no treasure
Hey,
down
anything
here.
you need?
Yep.
You just take care of
Except
it.
for any stuff that you might want to loot, like this microscope and that thing, those and this and that, and that, those.
And all the stuff.
All that stuff.
You must feel so good picking everything up again.
I do. It feels much better. And then we have here another, this is a hat from the Absolutely Headwear mod.
Excellent.
Called the Rastafari Headwear. And I can see how that might be valuable to a lower level character, right?
Yep.
It reduces falling damage by 50%. So that if you had, because you can actually, with certain types of leg armor, like leather armor and that kind of thing, you can actually put sort of like a cushioned effect on those, like just at a armor workbench, which also reduce your falling damage by a bit. So I guess if you wanted to look really silly wearing the Rastafari headwear hat, which I'll put on briefly here, right?
I gotta pee.
It's like a toque with a ball cap bill on the front, kind of, right?
Yep. For those of you who don't know what a toque is, it's a knit cap.
Well, no, yeah, a toque is a knit hat that is used to keep your head warm when it's really, really cold out.
Yep.
And we live in a part of the world where it's really, really cold out, so I guess I just assumed that anyone that might be watching this would know what a toque is.
See, I tell people what a toque is all the time, and they're just like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got like 4 of them, if not more.
Yep.
But anyway, that pretty much concludes the I guess, sort of speed run of Jamaica Plain.
Yep, the looting speed run.
Yes, well, I tried to refrain from looting as much as I could.
Places
But
like
I
this
guess
is meant for
we'll call it an
bathroom
episode here, and
Then check for
we'll
loopy
pick it up
glue.
next time after I've had a chance to drop some of this loot off in my brand new workbench. And maybe I'll try and clean out the immediate area of scrap as well, so that I can maybe build a recruiting beacon and, like do a little bit of building around Jamaica Plain.
And all that yada.
Yeah, and then in the next episode, maybe I can just kind of show off what I did.
Alrighty.
But until then,
I'm RecB5.
and I'm Sandman99.
Have a good one.